Alchemized storms onto the shelf with a premise that feels like waking up barehanded in a maze and finding out the maze is doing necromancy. So, just another Tuesday in fantasy fandom, right? Before we get any deeper, this is your polite warning that while I am practically doing alchemy on marketing copy and reviews, we are keeping it strictly early book territory here. Massive plot consequences are under lock and no cryptic gold foil spoilers today. This one is a brief, spicy overview for the curiosity killed the cat crowd. If you came for a play-by-play, be serious. This is for people who want to know what flavor of disaster they are in for. Picture this: a bruised, battered world called Paladia, still smoking from a war so grim it makes half the genre's backlist look like a coloring book. Our protagonist is Helena, a former alchemist with a broken resume and a semi-permanent state of "what year is it?" She has a neat case of lost memories, and her skills lean toward mending, not mayhem. Helena wants what any reasonable prisoner of regime, thugs, and amnesia would want: answers, autonomy, and maybe a nap. But mostly, she wants to figure out what happened to her, her friends, and why she is the only one still breathing in a world where necromancy means your enemies do not always stay dead. Even her day job says inconsequential nobody, but nothing screams suspicious, like becoming a captive post-apocalypse when you are allegedly a side character. Ruling guilds are hoarding power like it is the last batch of concert tickets. Quick trend check: necromancers fielding an army of the dearly undeparted? Oh, absolutely. If you are sensing high-stakes political intrigue, you are correct, and Helena's role in the resistance is getting re-audited by people with fewer scruples than a reality show elimination round. The inciting incident is about as subtle as a reanimated corpse at career day. Helena is captured and delivered to a crumbling estate run by the principal necromancer, whose workplace vibes are best described as starving estate chic with bonus undead interns. The only thing getting resurrected here is emotional trauma. What everyone wants from Helena, other than her undivided, thoroughly drugged attention, is what she is apparently hiding in that gappy brain: vital, war-defining secrets tangled in months she cannot remember. So, instead of warm blankets or actual therapy, they send her to a necromancer who prefers his therapy with bonus ghosts. Cue complication: every day Helena spends on the estate, new layers of rot and secrecy pile up. Her captor's motives are as crisp as expired coffee beans, and the longer she stays, the more the power dynamics start doing jazz hands. She is tested, watched, nudged, sometimes literally, toward revealing whatever great resistance trick everyone thinks she has buried inside. Look, the calculus here is simple. Is Helena just irrelevant enough to be left alone, or so dangerous she has become the new guild's white whale? It is early days, but our girl's biggest enemy may be her own missing memories. Let us just say, if she had a punch card for trauma, her next coffee would be free. I respect the classic move. Give us a traumatized, unreliable narrator, then trap her with someone who timeshares with the undead. Helena and the estate leader spend plenty of time circling each other in rooms full of secrets, rot, and a vibe that says Austin, but in a haunted house. If this estate produced tour brochures, they would just read "no refunds." But do not be fooled, there is more to this than a high-concept game of locked room, unlocked trauma. Power in Paladia has run unchecked since the war, and Helena's predicament is a symptom of systematic rot, not just tragic luck. Danger here is both velvet-gloved and bone-deep. As for the shape of things to come, my bet, at least one speech you will want to clip for your mood board. Oh, and symbols? You can expect them to get more screen time than some protagonists. You will find all the ingredients that get dark fantasy fans fired up: gothic estates where power and corruption dance together like old lovers. Personally inflicted wounds meet clashing ideologies in a world where even the bureaucracy has learned to raise the dead. Just enough memory gaps to make everyone look twitchy and pacing that hits the sweet spot between slow burn, unspooling, and wait, did someone just try to bite her foot off? If you like a book that toys with your trust and makes you circle every paragraph for clues, this one is baked to perfection. Content-wise, you are in territory with war aftermath, violence, captivity, and the distinct tension of knowing someone is always listening. If you want cozy magic, hit snooze. But if you crave a gothic lockdown where the biggest weapon might be what you do not remember, you will eat this up. Sensitivities to trauma and powerlessness should be noted, but the pace rarely lets go of your collar. Here is where I leave you. Before the lore drops, the rules unspool, or estate secrets start getting names. If you want to know just why Helena's memories are radioactive, you will have to read past this point. I am stopping before rules, names, or mechanics. Virius, there is a reason we keep picking up stories about memory gaps, moral mud, and necromancers with questionable management styles. Maybe it is so we can watch someone else crawl out of the labyrinth, even when we think we know the map. If nothing else, Alchemised reminds us that protecting your mind is sometimes the only rebellion left. For another story where human mess meets impossible choices, yes, Danielle Steele's Triangle is next on deck, and you are not ready. Hit subscribe to catch it and make sure these video summaries keep circulating in your algorithm. Tell me, if you woke up in Paladia, what is the first memory you would hope to lose? Comment your answer to deepen the labyrinth for everyone. Do not answer 2020. See you in the next labyrinth, friends.